Mic check, mic check, mic check. Miami on the Rocks. Casey Chops. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at MIA on the Rocks. Follow us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Today's guest got a Miami legend in the building. Big Lip.
Yes,
the
sir.
Big Lip Bandit in
What's
here.
up?
Yo.
You know what's so crazy? I don't even use Bandit anymore, but I can't get rid of it. But everybody keeps calling me Bandit, so it's just Big Lip. It's just
Bro, for the people that grew up in South Florida, you know Big Lip from the radio. You know, you did EDR, you did 99 Jams in the morning, you did Power in the morning.
And let's stop. And you was my producer.
Yeah. There was a time we worked together.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would say like your prime was. I think your prime was like during the Jams era. Like that was when you were like in your Jordan years. You know what I'm saying? Like your Chicago Bull years.
You know what's so crazy? You said it like when I was on Jams from 2000 to 2008, and then at that point, like, you know, I went to Power and everything. But you know what? I'm having more fun now doing afternoons, doing old school hip hop and R&B on Hot 105 than I was having then. You understand what I'm saying?
Really?
Oh my God!
In the mornings for 99?
Well, I'm having more fun now because I could appreciate it more because I got less other stuff going on in my life. See, even though back then it was crazy, the radio was crazy. You know, Khaled. You know, that whole little movement in the early 2000s was freaking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was young, but now I'm in a state of mind where I can actually enjoy it because I'm grown now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess we were living life too fast to really appreciate it.
Yeah, like back then I couldn't really appreciate it. I appreciate when I go back and look at pictures. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it feels like a blur to you.
Yeah, it feels like a big blur. Probably because I was high half the time, but you know, but it was all a freaking blur back then. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, that's just how it went down.
But you've survived the market. Like you're always working, dog. Like you are like a lot of people. You know, this radio business is crazy, man. A lot of people lose their job like that from one day to the next. Right. But what I'm saying is, it feels like some people lose their job and they just fall off. It feels like you've always had like another play lined up or like another station. Like you went from Jams right to Power, then to Hot at Cot. You know what I mean? Like you always find somewhere to fit in.
Well, you know what that comes from? That comes because I'm a winner, dog. And a lot of people don't understand this, but when I left, see, people think that I won because I just left Jams and I went straight to Power. See, I lost my job at Jams. They fired me in 2008. I didn't get the Power to 2010. So I had a 2-year grace period. I went from literally making $1 million, being a millionaire, to being on food stamps. Between that,
what was like the radio bag back then? Like in the 90s, early 2000s morning show bag. Like how much were they making? How much was the station?
All right. Well, listen, the station was making like I'm just gonna keep it real with you. This is no lie.
Yeah.
Back in 2002. I was making, by the time my endorsements and everything, I was making over $200,000 a year. So I'm 26 years old, making over $200,000 a year, but that's not the half of it.
Crazy.
That's not the half of it.
You were 26 when you first started the morning show?
Yeah, I was, when I got to Jams, I was 25. And then when I started doing the morning show, I was 28. So I headed up the morning show at 28. So, but even at that time, the street money was different. You wasn't walking out your house without $500 to $1,000. And clubs was giving you door deals where they were giving you a percentage of the freaking club. Yeah. So sometimes on a weekend, I would make anywhere between 15 to 20 grand.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
That's the money was crazy back then,
It was
bro.
dope. It was dope money. Like right now, I feel like I need a strip. Like it's not even the same.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of OGs that, whether it's DJs or radio people, like a lot of the people that made those bags back then, they're like bitter now because the market is different. The money isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get it. It's like you're taking a big pay cut. It's hard to like be not bitter. You know what I mean?
because the game has changed. You got to realize something. Like social media destroyed. Like it destroyed your income potential with radio. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is like right now, because back in the day, cats knew that in order to get people in your club, you had to go to radio. If you were doing a hip hop or anything hip hop, you had to go to radio.
I could relate it to the DJs too, though, in the club, because back then the club money was crazy. Now DJs get paid substantially less in the club. So these old DJs don't want to work in the club anymore.
Absolutely no.
But they hold like a bitterness to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, I don't do a whole lot of clubs because I'm just going to keep it real. Like I still DJ Chops. I started off DJing. I was on a show tour with Biggie, Eric Sermon. So back in the early 90s. that I'm an OG. Like I've been around forever, and I don't even like. I work for a bunch of different agencies when I go do events. Like I was like DJing the Love in the '90s tour. I can't do clubs because cats has totally fucked up the game with club DJs because you got dudes who go get a laptop and and Serato, and then they'll go DJ for $150 in a bottle so they could be around a whole bunch of chicks, and it cuts out the most creative and best DJs there are out there.
That's a fact.
So I don't feel like the rat race.
Yeah.
So I've gone to more corporate level when it comes to me spinning. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to me being in a club.
And right now, you are at Hot 105, which is fire. That music is fire. Like that's like 90s R&B. That it feels good now, bro.
You know what's so crazy about 90s R&B and hip hop? See, when like you were about 18, 20 years younger than me, Chops. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is that when I was your age, 70s, we didn't have 70s day parties. Yeah. We didn't have none of that stuff. Yeah. Like there was something that's cool about the 90s. Like me and my son is 16 years apart. He was born in 92. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because him and his whole crew and everybody else that he hangs with, they all party the 90s hip hop and R&B because that was the genre that like literally everybody could appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah, timeless music,
it's
bro.
different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to hang out at no damn 70s party when I was in my 30s. Like, I'd rather eat glass.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What happened is music got cheapened with streaming and all that shit. So like 90s music still has like value. It has replay value. This new music is cool for like a week and it's like a meme. Yeah, cool for a week. You laugh at it for a week, listen, and then you're what's next?
It.
Like
you keep it moving.
Microwave shit. You know?
No, absolutely.
But so you're doing radio, but you just opened a new restaurant, a vegan restaurant. Thank you for bringing the food. I just tried a Philly cheesesteak that is. You told me it wasn't made out of bugs. Was it made out of? I'm not a vegan. Like we might have beef. I'm an anti-vegan, low key.
Yeah, listen. You may be anti-vegan, but can I tell you something? 50% of my customers are anti-vegan because the thing is that like I grew up in Philly, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on cheesesteak, cheeseburgers, chicken wings, all the fucking hood shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stop eating meat for health reasons because I kept getting sick. Like when I was like my late 20s, early 30s, I just kept getting sick, like gastrointestinal problems. And I just like, yo, man, I just got to do something. So I cut out meat.
You've been vegan for that long?
No, I went completely vegan. I stopped completely eating meat in about I don't know the year. I was about 35. Yeah. But I haven't eaten meat probably over a decade, more than
You don't
a decade.
have it in your bio, right? I'm a vegan. Like, yo, you guys are like a gang, yo.
You know what the problem is? Yo,
vegan.
Listen,
like, they put the little plant emoji, like, damn, a rep your set, bro.
The problem is, put it up on the screen, at the crazy vegan. But let's check this out, right? The problem is that vegan people are creepy. They are. I'm not a creepy vegan. They're like Hare Krishna, and they're a bunch of freaking idiots. Like they're different. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them,
but there's like an arrogance that comes with vegans. They gotta let us know they're vegan. Come on.
Like no, it's almost like vegan people have a tendency to be like people from New York. They can't wait to tell you you're from New York. You know I'm from New York. So anybody ask you? Like vegan people do the same thing. They be like, yo, I'm vegan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't ask you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't walk around saying I'm vegan.
Yeah, you don't,
know
what I'm saying? In your Instagram bio, like, what your diet, okay? You know what it is? That people gotta feel like they're they gotta feel like they're in a group. They're part of something. Yeah. So I guess saying you're vegan makes them feel like they're in like a group.
So what I did was I wanted to create a concept with the crazy vegan for people who like that were kind of like in transition. Like don't get me. I have a lot of people who come through in the vegan market, but the thing is that I have a lot of people that are not vegans. They said, you know what, and lip do it, I can go ahead and try it too. Yeah. And they hooked. Yeah. Like that's 50% of my customer base is people who are not, because you don't feel nasty afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, bro, I did the opposite. I started eating more meat. And I had super pause, and I haven't felt, felt the way I felt in a minute, bro. Yeah. Like for me, it's like you're supposed to eat like a gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if I'm 200 pounds, I'm supposed to be eating like 200 grams of protein.
That's a lot.
And I haven't. But you're supposed to eat that much protein, bro.
Don't believe that.
So
Listen.
No, you do. Don't believe all the shit they telling you, dog. They want us to eat the bugs lip. They want us testosterone to keep dropping. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta eat meat, bro. It's got the most amino acids you can get
listen to me. We can have a whole meat argument. I am 48 years old, okay? I have not eaten meat in years. Go check my Instagram and go look. I literally run 2-3 miles every morning, okay? I fuck like I'm 25, all right? And I drink. Listen, I drink and listen, trust me, bro. Listen to me. If you want to see, we're not really supposed to be eating meat.
No, we are, Lip. We are, bro. We're not supposed to be in plants. We're not hurt, but this is where we're gonna fight, bro.
Listen to me. What has more protein, a piece of steak or a bushel of broccoli?
Steak.
You done bumped your head. I'm gonna explain to you why I'm gonna mess your head.
A piece of steak over a whole.
Listen.
But that's the perfect example. First of all, that's how much broccoli you would have to eat to equal a piece of steak. And the amino acids are not in the broccoli, bro. You know how much shit you got to eat to equal the what a steak is gonna give you nutrition wise?
Now I'm gonna break it down for you. You ready? You ready for this? Okay. What's the biggest animal in the world?
Don't do this.
Elephant.
Is that a fact?
100%.
Okay.
They don't eat no meat. Gorillas, orangutans, look how big they are. They don't eat no meat. Listen, cows don't eat meat. Where do they get their protein from?
Right, that's why I only eat grass-fed cows.
So you're eating the middleman.
No, you can, bro.
Protein.
But
comes
the way
from
cows break down, we could go through this, bro. I don't have all. You know what? I wish I would have did my vegan homework.
Listen.
Because I have all my shit. I can play you one Jordan Peterson video.
Miami Veg. Okay, forget Miami Rocks.
Yeah.
Miami Veg. We can go through that later. I'm gonna come back so we can have a whole vegan argument.
Yeah, anyway, we could do a vegan versus carnivore podcast. Bring your peoples, I'll bring my peoples. We'll go head to head. Like because
I will bring a whole bunch of protein shakers that go to LA Fitness.
No. I'm gonna bring scientists on, bro. You cannot. You know how much fucking plants and shit you got to eat to equal a steak. Like you vegans are malnutrition, bro. It's malnutrition, and you can't hold muscle.
Do I look malnutrition?
You can't hold muscle, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Who can't hold muscle?
Vegans, y'all.
I eat a lot. No, that's not true.
Bro, I'm telling you.
It's okay.
Look, there's exceptions. I know. I've seen the vegan, but
listen. Do two things. All right, before, listen to this. You ready for this?
Meat, listen to me. This is a scientific fact. Meat is only unhealthy for you if you're metabolically unhealthy. So if you're already fat, you're obese, you shouldn't be eating a lot of meat. You need to get your metabolism on point. But if you go to the gym and you work out, meat, there's nothing better to eat than meat.
Okay,
because your body.
Here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna give you two things to watch. Okay, all right. Listen, anybody that's watching this podcast, watch What the Health.
I know that's what y'all hit us with. That's all you vegans do is hit us with the what the health, bro.
Listen to me and listen. And
you got traumatized by that shit. You fell for it. It's propaganda, bro. The Netflix propaganda.
Listen and watch The Game Changers. Watch The Game Changers. Those are two things you watch. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you something. Chops, listen, the only reason why, now understand this, dog. I don't know if you notice this, I'm black. Okay? I am. But I grew up on fried chicken, steak, beef. I'm from Philly, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was borderline diabetic. I had high blood pressure. I had a whole bunch of gastrointestinal issues. Only thing I know is this. When I cut meat out, I had none of those issues.
So I have examples of like Jordan Peterson and her daughter. Crazy, he was about to die. Crazy autoimmune disease. They went only carnivore diet, and bro, all the autoimmune disease, it literally went away.
Listen, there's always exceptions to the rule.
So there's two ways to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying? Like there's two ways to arrive to the same goal. All I'm saying is the vegan shit is a lot more work, bro. To do all and meat is not unhealthy for you. I don't care what anyone says, bro. We've been eating meat for since the beginning of time.
Listen. And it's okay. What causes diabetes?
Sugar.
No.
Yes. High insulin sensitivity. Your metabolic system is fucked up.
Chops. Listen. You know what I want you to do for me? You know, because you're like my little brother. Listen to me. I want you to go.
No, I know. I'm a geek when it comes to this shit, bro. I'm telling you. It's meat. You will get diabetes if you don't exercise. Yes, that is true.
No. Listen, diabetes does not come from sugar. Diabetes comes from me when your body's not able to break it down. You don't.
It comes from your insulin sensitivity, bro. I'm telling you, like in glucose, your body doesn't regulate glucose.
Listen, we are literally on Miami Rocks podcast having an argument about veganism, and you had the best Philly freaking cheesesteak that you probably ever had in your life.
No, the taste is amazing, bro. The taste is amazing. No, I give it props. I give you props, bro. Right. I'm just anti-vegan, bro.
Okay, well, listen.
Don't fuck with y'all.
Yeah, that's okay, but I'm not a creepy vegan.
Yeah, you're not one with you don't have it in your bio and shit.
Nah, I don't
with
do
the little
that.
Leaf emoji next to it.
I don't
like,
do all that
bro.
because I'm not creepy. So I'm just a regular vegan. And if you came to the crazy vegan, you'll understand.
Yeah.
And you're good.
Plug that shit. Where's it at? Hollandale, right?
Yeah, Hollandale Beach. Yeah.
You're gonna open more. You want to talk about that?
I'm opening up another location in West Miramar at 184th and Miramar Parkway. Fire. Right next to the Publix between Sushi Saki. So yeah, we're opening up. Yeah, so we're good. Yeah.
Random questions for you.
Ready? All right, go ahead. Random questions. Who
is the best? Who do you think is the most talented female radio personality to come out of Miami? Female. You've worked with a lot of greats, especially females. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man. This is...
You're not going to offend anyone. Just say who you think is the most talented. Like if you had to start a team.
I'm going to, and listen, and I want to keep it real. And listen, I worked with a lot of talented freaking females, like a lot.
Yeah.
I'm saying I worked with Evie. Mm-hmm. I worked with Lucy. Mm-hmm. I've worked with Super Cindy. Mm-hmm. I worked with my girl, Miss Chalet, on the west coast of Florida. And I'm not saying this because I work with her every day. The only reason why I say, it's not the only reason why, I could just say she just is the most talented person I work with radio is Shelby, my co-host right now. And Shelby Russian. And
she used to do mid. She's an OG. She used to do mid.
Yeah. I'm gonna
she's your co-host on your show.
She's my co-host, and I'm explaining to you why. And I'm not just saying it because she's my co-host. It's because she actually programs the music at Hot 105. And listen, she got a lot of parameters where she got to she's
the PD?
She's APD.
Okay.
Okay. And the way that she programs music, and it's almost like how I think it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, 'cause she grew up like old school, like hip hop and R&B. So that's an extremely talented part of her. And then on top of that, like I could start a sentence and then I'll start choking or something like that or whatever. She can jump in and finish my sentence for me or whatever.
Fire.
Like I can talk to her. I don't have to say, all right, here's what we're gonna talk about, here's what we want to say. I'm start talking, this, that, and the other, and we could go totally left and she can go and bring it back in and still be on time. So that's a different kind of skill. It doesn't mean that nobody I ever worked with wasn't talented. You know what I'm saying?
What about creativity wise?
Oh, she's creative as hell. Yeah, no,
That's interesting. So you put her, Shelby Russian, at the top of Lucy, Evie, Cindy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Here's what I can say. Okay? And it pains me to say this because I know she's gonna say, "Oh my God, Whip, I heard you." But anyway, Lucy is scary creative. She's scary creative. Like she's so creative. When sometimes you're like, oh shit, that's too creative for me.
No.
Like what? Her brain.
She go to Mars with it. Like
She goes to Mars with her creativity.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it real.
I would say Lucy is the most creative radio personality out of men and female I've ever met.
Yeah, no, I
could say that.
Listen, in terms of the best talent for me, is Shelby. In terms of the most creative, is Lucy hands down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna keep it real. She's creative as freaking hell. She's scary creative. Like she'll say some shit and you'd be like, all right, would you smoke before you just came up with this damn idea?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how Lucy is. I'm just gonna keep it real. You know?
No, it's crazy. Damn. Yo, you have so many stories. So you've had conversations with Biggie?
I never really had a long conversation with Biggie. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. Like I DJ'd on the show tour. Like it was like, yo, what's up? This, that, and the other. I was just so intimidated by Biggie because I was almost like a groupie. You know what I'm saying? I'm 19. I'm 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? We're doing the HBCU tour. We're doing Dell State, Cheney State, Morgan, Howard. We're doing the show tour.
You were emceeing or?
No, I was opening up for the show. I was like the DJ for the show. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I was like the house DJ for the show, like getting everybody hyped and stuff. So it was just like one of those things where it was just like, okay, like I remember Method Man gave me a drop. And I just turned into a straight groupie because I was just so happy, and I ended up on it by accident. But here's the crazy thing, and I can say this while you're here because you know the cats who know can verify it. I was supposed to DJ for Corrupt. I was like literally Snoop, Corrupt, that whole crew back in. And in 1993, I wanted to go DJ for them, and my mom was like, you ain't, because I had a football scholarship, you know what I'm saying? I went to Chain, I had football, half academic scholarship. You gonna go be a DJ? I mean, I did the video for Corrupt and Snoop and them, like with me, and all the rest of that. And then my mom she was just not having it, dog.
Damn, bro.
But dog, I done went to freaking LA and freaking got 3 strippers pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And because my boy L. Drex,
wait, what?
Listen.
You got family in LA?
No, I don't have family in LA, but my boy L. Drex, the thing is that Corrupt, people don't understand, Corrupt is from Pennsylvania. Okay? Corrupt is from Pennsylvania. His boy L. Drex, I went to college with him, so that's how the whole thing came together, you know what I'm saying? Where they wanted me to DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even when I proposed the idea to my mom was like, no, like, you gonna be out there DJ. And I'm like, all right, well, it just never happened. It never was going to happen.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it's been I got a long history, a lot of crap I've been through, dude.
Who's the coolest? Because you've been on radio for a minute. You've met everyone, bro.
Artists?
Like, yeah, like.
I'm going to say this, and you could kind of read in between the lines. The coolest, and listen, first of all, ain't no disrespect to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's cool, but somebody who did.
Everybody's not cool.
Well, you know, everybody's not cool.
Because I'm going to ask you who the one who was the wackest.
Okay, all right, I got you. All right. So, the coolest from a personal experience of things that had happened to me, I'm not going to say the name, but you'll know who he is. He started off as a hip-hop artist, but then he went to another lane, okay? So, I'm not going to say who, because I got an interesting story behind it, and it's a reason why I wanted to tell you, all right?
Okay.
So, this brother used to be my weed man. But he's out of here. Like, he's like multi-gazillionaire, whatever, okay? He's an artist.
Yeah.
He used to be my weed man. And he came to my house.
In Philly?
Day. Huh?
In Philly?
No, here.
Oh, okay.
Here in South Florida. He used to come to the Shell station right there at 172nd and Miramar Parkway. Mm-hmm. He showed up. Hey, Papo, so what's up? I'm come to your house. So we sitting there, we smoking. He said, yo, when I make it big, what you want, Lip? I said, I want a pound of weed. I was high, dog. I'm 24, 25 years old, but that's a pound of weed. I said, okay, I got you. Whatever. This motherfucker just did his thing, blew up. Now he's like international, all over the world. 10 years later, he hit me up. What's up? Hey, come see me down the Grove. I said, all right, no problem. I'm doing mornings at Power now. It's me and Laz. Mm-hmm. So I go down there, and I'm sitting down there with him. He did some like Scarface shit. Some cat comes over, some Chico kid comes over, handles me a package. So I know he done blessed everybody. He done took care of everybody he done came up with. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, cool, no problem, man. So, you know, I'm happy. I got my little girl with me, a little girl I was messing with at the time, whatever. So, you know, we went down there, whatever. I got back to the carriers. I'm like, yo, I'm about to bust this cash down. I'm so happy, man. So I went there, and I opened up the package. Bruh, it was a pound of weed. I thought it was a bag, but it's a
10 years later.
10 years
and
later.
And you remembered.
Yeah, I remember.
Who was it, Pitbull?
Yeah, I'm not going to say who. Just shut up.
You said Papo. That's the
only... I don't care. I'm just not saying. So I got back to the radio station, and I never forget. I said, Laz, such and such called me. He told me to come down to a spot, and look, the nigga gave me a pound of weed. Laz put out his phone and said, nigga, you shot low. I got a boat. So the moral of the story is this, and I tell people this all the time, don't waste your dreams on bullshit. You're going to get exactly what you asked for.
Yeah.
You will get exactly what you asked for.
That's funny, dog.
Listen, I asked for a pound of weed. This brother literally 10 years later gave me a pound of weed. Laz asked for a boat. He got a fucking boat. What a dickhead. I did the biggest nigga shit ever, dog.
Yeah, in that comment, they'd be like, damn, man, I just want a boat. Yeah, like, you were fucking around and said a pound of weed. If you fucking around and said a boat.
Listen, I'm high and I'm smoking. Bro, let's just get, man, listen, man, just give me a pound of weed. He said, okay. You get exactly what you asked for.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy, dog. I got a million stories, man.
Yeah.
It just goes on and on.
And now who's the wackest that you met?
The wackest that I met is by far the easiest thing, Busta Rhymes.
Really? He don't strike me as someone.
Listen to me.
He gave me the longest drop of his drop for me is like 47 seconds.
True story. Okay? Because I always got a million stories, right?
Yeah.
So this is true. 2003, it was this club on South Beach. God, what's the name of that club? I can't even think of it. Whatever.
Sobe Live?
It wasn't Sobe. It was like one of those small clubs that was only around for like a year. But to make a long story short, okay? So I go there, right? So Busta Rhymes, he was there at the club that night, but I had called to interview him on a radio station. At this time, I was doing nights. I wasn't doing mornings yet, okay? So I was doing nights. So Busta Rhymes, he called up to the station. We talking, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 or whatever. And he had the club. I think it was Club Static or something like that. It was Static. That's exactly what it was, Club Static. So, yeah, I know, it's way before he probably was in high school then. But anyway, so I was like, all right, cool. So I went down there. I was hosting a party, this, that, and the other. Busta was there with his security. And I was just like, yo. And I'm not really a groupie dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm only a groupie for a couple of people. One is Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, and probably a little bit Jay-Z, only because I grew up on Jay and Oz. So I'm sitting there, right? And so I walk up to him and I'm saying, yo, Bus. I was like, what's up? Hey, what's up? I'm Big Lip for 99 Jams, this, that, and the other. He looked at me like this and went to the security guard, whispered in his ear. And the security guard was like, yo, go.
Oh, damn.
Chops, you worked with me. You're my producer.
Yeah.
And listen, I am asshole.com. I don't care who you are. So, cool. No problem. So fast forward 3 years later, right? Busta Rhymes calls a radio station. And I remember Khaled was DJing on my show. Mm-hmm. So he goes, hey, let's meet the Khaled. I said, who this? It's Bus. I was like, well, you can at least say what's up. Man, put Khaled on the fucking phone. I said, click. Hung up on him, right? Yeah. Damn. So then he calls back. And he goes, yo, man, what the fuck you doing? This and the other. I was like, and I just went in. I said, dog, I heard you was gay. This and the other. Dog, I just went in, dog. Listen, it was like the biggest thing on the radio back in like 2003, 2004 or whatever. Yeah. And ever since then, they were like, oh, when he comes in town, he gonna whoop you. I was like, I would love to get my ass whooped by Busta Rhymes. I need a check. It don't make me no difference. I don't understand why these people get so upset about these. Listen, I'm dying for an artist to whoop my ass.
Yeah. That's
like,
crazy.
Please do. I want it, but Busta Rhymes by far is the biggest dick that I've met. That he was.
You.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Damn.
The only other person that kind of disappointed me, and I'm gonna keep it real, is because I liked him because we hung out so many times, was Timberland. Like Timberland like sunned me one time. Like I did some event for some. It was right down in here in Biscayne in Miami. It was some like little warehouse. It was like this car thing, this, that, and the other. And I was like, "What's up, Tim? What's going on?" And we was talking. And he just kind of was real dismissive and shit. And I'm just like, damn, dog, that wasn't cool. But that really wasn't that serious. But the Busta Rhymes thing, oh yeah, because he was a dick twice. But other than that, I never really had no really bad or serious situations with anybody that was being Hollywood. Yeah. I had one situation with K. Michelle about 2 years ago, but that was it. But other than that.
What is your craziest radio story that you could imagine on the air? Like
the craziest radio story that I ever had on the air was in 2002, DMX came to 99 Jams. So when he came to 99 Jams, he was there or whatever. He came in, he had a whole entourage of people, man. It was during Mix Show Power Summit, He came down and he was like, he just was in the studio and the brother just lit up a blunt. He started smoking in the studio.
That happened at Power with Scott Storch. Scott Storch just lit an L in the middle.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
And it was going through the vents in the sales department. It's like, yo, what's going on? Like,
yo, the same thing happened. So, X, let me tell you something. The coolest human being on the earth, on this earth, and I'm not even just saying in radio, was by far X. It did not matter. I would see X at the Carroll Mart when Carroll City Flea Market was there. Carroll Mart was there, and he was like, "What's up, Lip? What's going on? What you doing? You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right, man." Like he was. That's how he was.
So the craziest thing was just him lighting an L?
He lighted the L in the studio. But the funny thing is that I'm like, yo, I'm like this. Like, no, you can't smoke. He literally went to the microphone in the middle of the break. Was like, don't worry about it. You work for fucking me. I'm good. You're good, Lip. You're good. I pay you. If they fire you, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, damn.
But my program right there was so cool. At Jams at that time, we were in. Matter of fact, that was 2001. A matter of fact, I'm sorry, that was
in a little building.
That
right?
was in the little where the funeral home is. Yeah, that was in a little building off the Palmetto. So that was in 2001. And the things that I thought I was gonna get in so much trouble and get fired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was just that brother was just so cool. And it didn't matter if X ever met you, he never forgot your face. He never forgot your name or who you was. Never.
That's fire.
Never. He was just the realest. But I could tell you, since this is Miami Rocks, I could tell you the coolest group of artists that came out of that early 2000 movements is that whole po' boy family.
Oh hell yeah.
They don't change.
Yeah.
E-Class, Freezy, Flow Rider. They
bro,
don't.
I gotta get Freezy on here. Yo, you know what I told Freezy, bro? Because I literally saw like his son being raised on Instagram. Like he used to post him when he was a baby. Now he's like,
I know,
hey.
right?
And I always used to say like, yo, I like the way he raises his son.
No, he does.
You know, and I told him, I'm like, bro, you should write a book about how to be a father, bro. Because
man,
the father, like the way he showed, like he's raising like a little warrior who's smart with emotional control and like competitive and like he's raising him perfectly to me, bro.
It's so hard to do as a father because they have so many outside influences.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're at school more than they're with you.
I got two boys. You know what I'm saying? One moves to the beat of my drum, and then the other one is like, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you really don't know. Freezy is not only the thing is that he's a great dad and he has a great wife. But what they did with that shorty, man, he's a really I've met him a million times.
But that's what I'm saying.
He's just a good kid, dog.
I just feel like he started with him so, and I'm just going off the Instagram post, but it was a certain way since he was born, like a certain way that you knew how this was gonna go. Like you knew the path from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you 100%.
And I told him, I'm like, bro, you need to write a book on fatherhood, bro.
Well, you know what?
I'm gonna raise my kid exactly how he did,
You know when
bro.
you go write a book on fatherhood? Once they become adults. Because here's the thing, whether if it's his son, my son, or anybody else's son, they're going to go through the challenges between the ages of, especially between 14 and 21.
Right, but it's the father's job to get them used to struggle. The point of raising a kid is to create a world that mimics the real world. And the thing is, when you just have a bunch of single moms raising the boys, they coddle them and they create a world that's not the real world. So when life hits them, they're not sturdy. You get me? So you gotta give your kid obstacles from birth, bro. What else are you working on aside from the restaurant? Are you just hyper focused on the restaurant?
I'm hyper focused on the restaurant, and I'm trying to build the whole crazy vegan brand. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, because I see a lane for it. It's almost like when I just came and fed you. You couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
See, I'm not going after vegan people because they're already going to be there.
Right.
It's the people that's in transition, that's in between, that don't have that
want a little bit of like the soul of like regular food, but not like that geeky vegan culture.
And you want to feel better. Like vegan people make people creepy because they make people turn people off because they're just real creepy with that. So what I try to do, I try to like streamline my business because the vegan people are going to come. I try to streamline my business to the people. I say, you know what? I want a burger, but I don't want to feel heavy and sloppy afterwards.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and get this. You know, I want a cheesesteak. Let me go ahead and get this. What I call it vegan fat ass food. That's what I have. It's vegan fat. It's vegan comfort food.
Yeah.
It's vegan fat ass food. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know that's
what. Like, how do you go about when you open the restaurant? Like, making the food and finding the chef, or like you have like a head chef, or like
what I did was I created a system that where, dude, I can pull a crackhead off the streets and everything is right there in front of you and you could just go. And if you want to look at a McDonald's, if there was a vegan McDonald's, that would be us.
Okay.
That's how it is. It's all vegan fat. We're not giving you brown rice and carrots and all the rest of that stuff. Listen, go to thecrazyvegan.com with a K.
Yeah.
Right now, and you'll see.
Check that out, y'all.
Yeah. Crazyvegan.com with a K.
And how's the like? Are you evolving the menu over time, or you kind of keep it basic? Or
no, I use the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Because the thing is that people try to complicate. Like that's what real. I do is I do like I will do a weekend special if that's something introduced to the menu, but people just like what they like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I've fed so many people, man. Like from Ross to Omarion to Lamar Jackson. Listen, the list goes on and on, man. Drake's people that came and bought food. I've fed everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that where it's just a very, very niche product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much. And listen, I'm not no restaurateur. I just had an idea and I threw this shit up against the wall and it just happened to stick and blow.
Yeah, damn, bro. So was it like a struggle at first? Like, because I always think about that, opening a restaurant, like, because you didn't know, do you have a partner or do you have someone that is experienced?
I had a partner, somebody that was experienced, but you got to understand there's something. A lot of times when you go into business and it's almost like if I'm going into business, if I'm deficient in some area, I'm gonna always bring somebody that's smarter than me in that area. And I did that with this brother. But the problem is that he thought I was stupid. So what happened was to try to hustle me for literally like the nigga like straight up robbed me. You have no idea.
Shit.
Probably to a tune of $60,000-$70,000.
What?
No, listen. Let me tell you something, man.
That's crazy.
But that's how the business go. Because listen, the biggest thing in business, you gotta understand this. Never do business with broke motherfuckers, dog. Because you know what happens? Because you're never gonna be okay. Because they're always gonna be looking for a way. I ain't saying nobody with money ain't gonna try to rob you.
Right.
But when you're dealing with somebody broke, it's really hard for somebody to see $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 come through a business that they're a part of a month.
Yeah. I can see.
It's a hard thing for them, but they don't understand. Yo, bro.
Like that money is not the money to be enjoying. This goes back to the business.
It goes back to the business. So here's the thing. You see $80,000 come in, but like, yo, bro, like, listen, we got $65,000 in expenses right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you really don't understand. You got to take that and you have to build. And then people don't really understand that. So all they do is just see that big number because they just don't have the business sense.
And damn, bro. So you're doing everything dolo right now?
No, I have partners. It's not those. I actually have people who know what they're doing. I have people who know business.
Fire.
Yeah. So I'm good, and that's why I'm able to grow and able to expand because of the people I have around me.
That's dope. And you got the one in your you said you're gonna open West Miramar and Orlando?
Yeah, I'm working on. I got West Miramar's gonna open in October. We're working on. I'm looking at a space right now in Orlando, so we're gonna open up Orlando, and then we also have a food truck too.
Fire.
That's out all the time. So, you know, we just rolling, man.
Fire, bro. And as far as radio, you know,
I'm good with radio, man. Like, listen, to be honest with you, like, I just feel blessed to be at my age to be able to do something I love and to be able to work with somebody who I actually like. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, like, yo, like, radio is just
and you kind of have freedom to at least kind of have fun. Or
I have fun. You know what I'm saying? Well, here's the thing, Charles, you work with me. You're my producer. I'm going to have fun. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have fun. It doesn't matter. Like, you can't put me in the box. I'm going to be, go to asshole.com. You're going to see my picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, working with you is fun, bro, because you're just like, you're like, I mean, I don't know what your situation now, but I just remember like you never had to like work the board or anything. So like, dude, you don't have to worry about the technical shit. So everyone's like stressing over like technical shit. Lip is just there like talking shit, drinking,
all
like
day.
Yeah, like everyone's like stressed, like you're trying to get the computer to work. You're just there like, yo, what we doing? Like, you know, ready to just crack the mic and like say some shit. Yeah, like
just go. Like, I go like, and then back the hell out.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, and the beard is still healthy. The color's different, but
you know what? The beard is. You know what it is, Charles. I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? So you know, I was Beijinging it up, dog. I was going hard, man. Like, listen, I've been great. Believe it or not, I've been great since I've been at Power. But the thing is that I've always constantly died.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like last year, one of my boys was like, "Yo, man, just stop dying it, dog." And then even my girl was like, "Yo, stop dying it. Just stop." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I had no idea the attention that I would get once I let it go. Bro, no lie.
So you've been getting more female attention.
Oh my God. It's like the more gray I let it go, I don't get older chicks. It's the younger they try to holler at me.
What?
They approach me, dog. If I didn't know that a gray beard does that, man, I'd have grew that.
Bro, you should grow it out more.
Oh, wait, it's coming. It's coming.
What?
It's hard. It's taken a long time only because I dyed it so much so the hair doesn't grow the same.
Yeah.
So now all the hair's like,
no.
They trying to like, yeah, I mean,
you got retarded hair follicles.
I got retarded.
Nah, but just like me though, bro. I was so insecure about my hairline, and finally I just like, yo, I'm gonna go bald with it, and I rocked it without the hat, and the girls are like, I like it. And in my head, I'm like, damn, bro, you should have told me this 10 years ago.
The bald head and the beard, I would never, dog. If I would have known this 10 years ago, I'd have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I tried so much shit trying to with my hair, like,
oh man. Shave it and go on about your business, dog, and live life.
Yo, the girls, bro, women care about the man you are. They don't really care about your hair like that, bro, or any real physical feature unless you're like...
You know, what I noticed about, like, the problem is that I noticed, and I try to tell this to my boys, when my sons try to date women and see women, and say, you have to understand this. Women are emotional creatures. Of course, you have the gold diggers, the one who want to care about what you have. But here's the thing. If a woman can relate to you emotionally, if she could connect to you emotionally, it don't matter how good you look or how your body look
100%.
or how much money you got. The problem is that dudes try to get in their pants instead of getting their brain.
That's real. You got to fuck her brain first.
All day.
You have to. And the sex will be better.
Oh my God. If you could sit on the phone with your woman for freaking half the night and you can go out to dinner and literally talk the whole time that you're there, brother.
She gonna suck your dick differently.
Oh my God.
There's a difference between just getting your dick sucked and getting your dick sucked. Like
she gonna do it like she don't have, she got dentures. She gonna pull out. Like that's how great it's gonna be.
No, bro, that's a fact. And then another thing I like it that people don't really realize, it's about like women, like men fall in love visually. Women fall in love with what they hear.
No doubt.
Right? So like they fall like to porn to women is like a novella, like stories and shit. So you gotta make her feel like she's in a reality show kind of, and like paint little pictures for her and give her like drama, like a little bit of, make things spicy as far as like.
And with a lot of dudes, I remember I was talking to this girl one time and she said the realest thing. She says, "You know why I like you, Alex?" I said, "Why?" She said, "Because you don't give me my way." And the problem is a lot of these dudes out here, they messing up the game. They messing up the game. Like, yo, these dudes out here is so retarded.
They don't have boundaries. So the woman encroaches on the boundaries, and now the women don't got respect for him because you let her encroach on your...
Dog, listen, some dudes out here, they so stupid. So what they do is they go out here, they start spending this money on them. They start taking them out. They start doing this and doing that. And then after a while, after a few months into it, oh, she all about money. Bruh. You created.
You tried to buy her.
You tried to buy her. You created that situation, and now you want to come back. You got her used to something, but now you want to call her a gold digger. She's not a gold digger. You're a freaking idiot.
You're tricked.
You're tricked. Guess what? I'm the type of dude that allow you to go out with that dude that's going to trick on you, but then she gonna come home and fuck me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know,
because she really likes you. She likes you.
Fun guy.
Yeah,
I want to be fun guy. I don't want to be that guy. Like I don't want to listen. Let me tell you something. All these dudes know.
You could be both, though. There's a way to do both.
There's a way to do it, but I don't want to do the other shit. But I just don't. But I just don't because it's just not worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because
if you don't have to,
Because here's the thing, and I'm just going to keep it real with you. A lot of dudes don't understand this. They be like, oh, well, I don't want a woman who's going to do this and this, that soon, and do that, this, that soon, and this, that soon, this, that, and the other. I said, let me explain something to you, bro. And I even tell my boys the same thing. You know how hard you're working? I ain't going through all that. It's not because she doesn't deserve it. It's not because she's not worthy of that. You know what the thing is? It's a dude out there that she done fucked that ain't got to go through all that. I want to be that guy.
You're correct. You're absolutely correct. My thing is that if she treats you how you want to be treated,
period.
You gotta reward her sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The difference is these motherfuckers reward bitches that don't deserve it.
Before they do anything. Right. You can't do that.
It has to be earned.
It has to
There's nothing wrong. Let me be super clear. There's nothing wrong with splurging on your girl. You're supposed to.
Nothing wrong with
that. But it has to be because she deserves it, bro. Mm-hmm. You can't let her, because a woman is gonna try you to see if you have boundaries.
No doubt.
And if you enforce those boundaries and not let her get her way all the time, she's gonna respect you. He got boundaries. This is how his life values, you know. But now, if you're one of those dudes that she tries your boundaries and you let her get away with it, now she's like, oh, this is how this guy rolls with other people. Like I can't. You're not respectable.
You're not respectable. And the thing is that a lot of these dudes, they go out there and they allow women to talk to them a certain type of way and do certain things. And then what happens is you take a dude like me or a dude like you, where they'll try it, and then we cut them off. And they don't, oh, why you acting like that? You know why? Because those dudes done messed up the game.
Yeah.
Those dudes have messed up the game.
These women think there's no boundaries for anything. They
could get there, like I've watched dudes go out there and spend, I've watched with my own eyes, dudes go out there and buy out the bar for a chick and she leave with me.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
The funny guy, yeah, bro.
You've seen it. Yeah. It's the craziest thing. I listen. It's a new generation of dudes that is so sad. And I preach to my boys. I got boys that's 32 and 20 and 31 and 22. And like, yo, man, I don't ever want them to be that guy.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like, don't be that dude. You don't have to disrespect the woman. You do not want to disrespect the woman. It ain't not. Listen, no, I'm not talking about that. But you can't just let a woman run amok and treat you like you're a freaking punk. Because guess what? you're gonna lose her to a nigga like me.
Yeah. And that's why you gotta be a man with options. Because the thing is that dudes are afraid to lose a girl because that's their only option. Or they know they're gonna be jacking off for the next 6 months if they lose her. So they be like, they let the girl do whatever she wants. And now she's controlling the relationship.
Absolutely.
You always gotta be in control of the relationship. You gotta have your frame, bro.
And you know what the sad thing is? And I know a lot of women may take offense to this, but I don't even give a darn.
Women want that, bro.
But that's okay. So, all right. So, man, I not grew up, but, I was on, like, the early 2000s was the heyday, you know what I'm saying, of South Florida. It was just crazy, because that was that whole music movement.
You were going to say, hold on, what was the story you had?
I'm great. That's what
the Glory of
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you had, this was, early 2000s was the birth of the video chicks. You had all the bad video chicks, like the Gloria Velez,
Melissa Ford. Who's the other one? Gloria Velez.
It's just a whole list of them. When I say it's a whole list of them, it's a whole list of them. So, not necessarily those in particular, but I look at a lot of those women that were around then, a lot of those quote unquote video vixens, okay? Because I was in a bunch of those videos back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So I look at them now, they all chase ballers. They all chase the rappers. Dog, every last one of them are single moms right now. All trying to listen. And the ones that are not single moms right now, they all of them are with a regular dude, a dude that they would never even thought that they would ever be with 20 years ago.
That's real. But the tables turn when you get older. When
tables turn.
Women get older, like
listen. It's a blind item, because I don't like mentioning people's names, but it's a very, very popular Miami DJ that is an A-list celebrity. And I remember my homegirl used to date his girlfriend, right? And she didn't have time for him or whatever. Oh, he's always at the studio. He's always doing this club. He's always doing that club, this, that, and the other. She went and left him, married some doctor because he wasn't good enough for her. She divorced with a couple kids, fat as fuck now. Guess what? And she hates on the woman that this person is with right now. So I know her personally.
Yeah, damn.
And I say this all the time. I say, yo, you ain't had time for that nigga back then. You ain't had time for him. You ain't want to be with him. He wasn't good enough for you, because the problem is that I don't know how the girls are in this generation. But they're probably pretty much the same. But back in the early 2000s, all of them females had sight. They ain't had vision.
Yeah. I mean, I think the females now are the same. They don't look at the long-term play.
They don't look at the long-term play. So it's funny, because as time went on, it's so crazy. All of those girls that I was cool with back in the day, I was cool. They hung out with me. They came to my house. They came to the pool parties. But I didn't have the money like a lot of them other dudes. I was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't had the money like a lot of them other dudes.
Yeah.
Listen, all of them single moms right now that done had babies from ball players and freaking rappers. And guess what? Now all of them like, oh my God, I wish I could find a man like you because we cool now. Like, no.
I tell certain women that I'm close with all the time, I'm like, yo, you say you don't need a man, but what happens when you're 40? It's easy to say this when you're in your 20s or 30, but like 40, 50 years old, like what are you going to be, a single woman when you're 50? Like, and you think you're just going to bag a guy that you want at 40 or 50?
Your biological clock is ticking. I'm going to tell you something that's so real, man. If you're a woman, okay, let me tell you something. You got a very, very, people like to hate on Kevin Samuels, but Kevin Samuels told the truth.
Hell yeah.
He told the truth. Like, you got a very, very, listen, you don't run around here like you the first, listen, you're definitely the first round draft pick between the ages of 22 and 26.
That's a fact.
26 to 30, you second round. 30 to 35, you third round. 35 and up, you're unrestricted free agent.
Sometimes you get a Tom Brady in the 7th round. That's super rare. That's like you said, it's Tom Brady.
It's super rare. You know, I talked to, gosh, this sounds so bad, but I said this to somebody I used to date. You know what I'm saying? And we broke up, and beautiful girl, but she 40 something. I said, The problem that you got right now in your 40s is the kind of dudes you like don't fuck with women like you. Yeah. That's the problem that you got, because if you in your 40s, okay, and you could be fine and beautiful as hell, okay? So you want that baller, even if you're in your mid-30s, and you want that baller. You want that dude that's gonna take care of you and do that. That dude that's in his 30s.
He wants the 20-year-old.
He wants the 20-year-old. If you're in your 40s, you're going to have to go get that dude that's about to retire. Yeah. Because you're not going to be the first round draft pick. It doesn't happen, so you waste it.
Yeah, women don't. You know what it is, Lip? Is that men, we're talking about sexual value. We're not talking about personal value. We're talking about sexual market value, how the opposite gender sees you. Yeah. Men have to earn their value, which is dope in a way, because you could be a nobody and work and bust your ass to earn your value.
No doubt.
The problem is women, when they turn 18, it's like they get $1 million check up front. And your value, a man, his value is going to go up. Women is different. They go down. No doubt. You got to spend this $1 million check. Men have to earn the $1 million.
No doubt.
It's like, I say the candy store analogy. Women, when they turn 18, they could get the keys and go right into the candy store.
No doubt.
But men, yachts and whatever. But men, we got to bust our ass. Maybe when we get to our 30s, we could finally get the keys to get into the candy store. So what happens is, women, you got to spend, when you turn 21, you got to spend this money that you got up front very carefully, because if you fuck that up, you're going to be 47 with no more money to spend.
And they don't understand the things that they don't understand. And so what they think, like, they run around here talking, oh, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. And they got to do this. He got to do that. Like, no. Do you not understand?
They don't even know their value, because
you don't even know your
homegirls
value.
lie to them.
You know what I'm saying? You know what's so crazy? I got a better analogy for you. It goes to the video vixen days. You know how video vixens fell off? And they wasn't getting no money. Remember, them girls like Gloria Velez and all them big time Melissa Ford. Oh my gosh, they was getting stacks and stacks of money to be in the videos. You know what killed them? Age. Yeah. You know why? You know why? Because there were girls coming out of high school, 18, 19 years old. When they were 28, 29 years old, asking for, 10, 15, 20 grand to be in a video. And when those girls were doing it for $50, $100. So you got to look at that in terms of relationship, to where you're putting that much value, you know what I'm saying, on yourself, and which is nothing wrong with having value with yourself. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, it's another chick out there that's 30 times finer than you that's sucking dick for a Happy Meal.
That's a fact.
For a number 3 with a Sprite.
That's a fact. Women don't understand, because they're used to their homegirls saying, you look good the way you are, everything's fine, it's his fault, and accountability is never really taken.
Bro, so, I know my ex friends told her, oh, he'll be calling you within a year. No. No. Never happened.
They did a study. They're like, every men from ages 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 70, 70 to 80, all of them wanted the 25-year-old. It didn't. With women, it's different. Like, women want different age as they. Yeah. But like with men, it's all the same. Every single age bracket, all the way up to 70-year-olds, wants the 25-year-old.
You take a 40-year-old dude who got a couple of kids that's been married. He will never, ever be with another 40-year-old chick. It's not going to happen. Yeah. It just doesn't. It just does not. It just not. They go down, and they say, and then women say, well, what can she do for you? Fuck. Because guess what? A dude who got money don't care about nothing else. And you can't get mad at him.
And this is just the 40-year-old is bitter. Absolutely. So she's not gonna love you and fuck you the way the girl who
it's the truth, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just and they don't.
They have their trauma. It's trauma. The thing is that trauma masculinizes women, which is why men like younger women, because the younger women haven't been through all the bullshit. You're trying to tell me you were sweet and nice with this guy. He broke your heart. Now you're gonna be a dickhead to me because you're traumatized.
Listen, man. Listen to me. I had this girl tell me one time. She was like, "I can't do this. Can't do that." And I was just playing with her. I said, have you ever had a threesome before? This is before we first started talking. She was like, yeah. So like down the line, I was like, yo, you give me a threesome? Say, no, I can't do that because I love you so much. Listen, you can't tell me that you want to be with me, but you gave another man something you're not willing. I'm not saying that I want it, but you're not willing to give me what you gave another dude? That sounds crazy to me.
I see what you're saying.
That sounds absolutely so he's more special than me? Oh, you love me more? I don't want you to love me that much. I just don't.
I'll be honest with you. Maybe I'm different, but it comes down to, I don't need your money, ma. I make my own money. I don't care about your career. It's cool that like I don't like are you fucking me good? I sound like an asshole, but like that's all. Maybe most men are like this. I don't speak for all men, but like it comes down to that. Like if you're gonna fuck me / treat me the way a king should be treated, that's all I really need. Like does that sound crazy to me?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
And I'm gonna make sure your life is easy.
No,
I'm gonna work to make sure your life is substantially easy.
You know what the problem is, and I tell people this all the time. And this is, I'm gonna give you something as word. You could save this freaking clip. Money does not make men alphas. Money makes women alphas. And I'm going to break it down to you. And I want you...
I agree. Okay, I agree with you.
Let me
I agree with you.
I got you. And I'm going to tell you why. You could take a dude who make a lot of money, make a few $1 million a year. He could have the raggedy-ass woman run him through the fucking dirt, walk this dude with a leash. He gonna jump to the beat of her drum. She'll have him like in her palm of her hands. You take a woman who got 6 or 7 figures that's make a lot of money on her. Listen, you can't get, listen, she not paying your ass. You can't run no woman who make her own coins. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
That's the problem with women who are like that. Women could only date up. So only for this CEO to respect a man, she got to be dating the billionaire.
The billionaire.
Then he could run her. Men can date down. I'll date the Starbucks worker and turn you to make you fly.
No doubt.
But the women, it's opposite. Women have to date up. They have to look up to their man. They got to look at their man like he's a superhero.
Exactly.
If your girl don't look at you like a superhero, the relationship gonna end. It's only an amount of time.
And she's going to totally emasculate
you. And like you said, you could have all the money, but a lot of times, like for example, you see a Lambo and one of 2 men could walk out. It could be a fucking little skinny ass dude with no vibe or whatever, and you're like, okay, it's a rich tech dork, you know? Or it could be the same Lambo, a different man that is in shape that is the G. You know what I'm saying? So money just amplifies.
It does.
So if you're a geek and you got money, you're just a bigger geek now.
Yeah, no. But here's the funny thing is, here's the crazy thing, and it's the thing that a lot of women don't understand is that geek didn't get no pussy in his 20s.
Exactly. So he's gonna let her run. He's gonna simp still.
Yeah. That geek gets all of his pussy in his 40s.
Yeah.
In his late 30s.
But he didn't learn the lessons of how women work early.
But he didn't have to learn.
He's gonna get ran over. Like I can make an argument why the geek with the money is a lot of times doesn't know how to handle, because she's fucking another dude.
It kind of really, really like all depends. Like that chick that's been through it, that's been ran through the mud, sometimes, not all the time, she'll look at that dude and be like, I ain't messing this. I didn't hit the jackpot. I'm good. Let me just go ahead and chill with this damn nerd, because guess what, Chops? You didn't seen it. Like, even though you're not as old as me, but think about all those badass girls that was around you 10 years ago and this, that, and the other. A lot of them are married to nerds right now. The ones that they're regular dudes. They were regular freaking dudes, but they was jersey chasers years ago.
But their desires are deep within them to want to fuck someone else.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I could never be with a girl who I know deep down her desire is to fuck someone else.
Some dudes can maybe, but I have a really, really good friend. And who remains nameless, because I just talk about conversations and it's just like it's the blind item. I want you to understand the brevity of this conversation. So she's a psychiatrist, and she says, Alex, she said the realest thing to me. Like we used to date. I dated her when she was in medical school, like 15 years ago, whatever. And she goes, Jewish girl, man. No lie. And but she's like one of them black Jewish girls because she got like a big old booty and everything, right? You know what I'm saying? Like she don't even she
a black Jewish girl.
She's Jewish, but I swear she built like a sister to the third power. Like it's the craziest thing.
She mixed. She looked mixed.
No, she looks Jewish, but her body don't.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? She looked like she came out of the city. You know what I'm saying? All right, so but she said the realest thing to me. She says, Alex, I love black men. She says, but y'all not good for me. She said because she was like, I know that a lot of women are attracted to you and I can't deal with it. And she said the realest thing. She says, I'm a marriage counselor. She says, my husband is a cardiologist. She was like, it's the worst sex I ever had in my life. She said, but he's great on paper. Yeah. And you know what else?
When you're older, that I would imagine that's what.
But you know what she said? She says, but I'm fucking a security guard downstairs in my building that's black. I swear that's what she told me. I lie to you not.
What do you me? Like, I'm the experimental white guy to these girls. So what happens is like all the black girls and all the Spanish girls, they get their heart broken by the black and they think, oh, I'm gonna try the white guy. 75% of the women I've been with, I'm their first white guy. Yeah, I'm the experiment. And then I'm like, surprise, bitch, I'm worse.
They don't understand that you're, but with the thing that women, they kind of get caught up in the ethnicity, but what they don't really understand is that we're all men. You understand what I'm saying? We're all men, and on top of that, it doesn't. Listen, a man.
I don't know. I think those older white guys, they have less testosterone, so they're less. Pause. They're less. Like they're less. I don't know how to
kill everything that you said, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna kill it right now.
Okay.
Them dudes, they do have less testosterone, but they're sloppy. That's why all them dudes get caught up with the mistresses and the secretaries, and they're always caught on like paying for fucking abortions and all kinds of other crazy shit
with wax sex. Like, they're running around giving wax.
Think about all the senators and politicians. Oh, I'm against abortion and this and the other, and then you turn around and they done got their side chicken abortion. Now they got to resign from office. Like it doesn't. You know, it doesn't listen. It doesn't listen. Listen. The thing is that dudes like me and you, we just kind of move differently because of the way that the kind of like the environment that we grew up with. Them dudes, they're nerds their whole lives, but you know what happens? Them dudes who get money, it goes back to it's basically what you said before. A lot of them dudes who get money or whatever, they start getting their pussy like in their 40s, and they got coins, and this, that, and the other. So now they got the little prostitutes, they got the secretaries, they got the porn stars, they have all of that. Those are all the things they didn't have access to before. They only had access to.
But the women are using those men. That's what I'm trying to.
But that's all fine. Listen, Chops, they all use us.
Yeah, maybe they don't care. I mean,
they all use us.
No. You could use me, but I better make sure your desire still has to be deep down to want to. If you really want to fuck me, like if you want to fuck me, if you want to suck my dick, I will let you use me.
No.
But what I'm not gonna do is let you use me, and then based off your vibe, you give me the vibe like I don't even want to fuck him. It's a job. Well, you know what I mean?
Well, but I'm gonna tell you something. The biggest thing, Chops, I'm gonna keep it real with you, is that women don't understand this, is that we deal with the woman who gives us the most peace. And that's the one thing let me tell you something. You and I, and this is like some real talk, and every man in the world, and I want every woman to hear this. Men, we don't ever wife the best pussy that we have because it's not healthy.
Damn.
It's never.
I don't like what you're telling me right now.
It's the truth. The chick that gives you the best sex that you've ever had in your life, you'll kill her. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. She'll drive you crazy. It's like, it's almost like it's toxic. It's impossible.
Really? You think that's
absolutely? The person
you don't think you could find good pussy with a good woman that will be good for you and
all right,
give
listen,
you peace?
You ain't got to say.
Or is the toxic part of the good sex?
You don't have to listen to me. I'm going to kill everything that you're thinking and saying right now. The best pussy you ever had in your life is not the woman you can be with for the rest of your life.
Okay, is that always a fact? Is that all you're saying? You're telling me you can't find the best pussy of your life and like have a good relationship, like a not.
Listen to me. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but it's slim to freaking none. Cause think about it. The best pussy you ever had in your life, I could probably 99% like pretty much assure you that she was probably ape shit crazy.
No, it's a fact that good sex, people who are good at sex have traits of neuroticism. That's a fact.
Exactly. But it doesn't mean that the person you're gonna be with the rest of your life does not give you incredible sex. And I'm not saying that.
Right.
But that one that we're like, and listen, ladies know it too. That dude you gonna wake up for at 3:00 in the morning, even though you know you gotta go to work, that you know you shouldn't fuck.
Yeah.
Guess what? You can't be with that dude. And guess what? And that girl that will make me get up at 3:00 in the morning.
Just live with me, ma. Just live with me.
To go smash her. You can never ever be with that woman. You couldn't, because she'll listen. It messes you up. See, women don't understand this, is that men, we're different from women. A woman could have to go take her kids to school. She done caught a man cheating. Her boss is driving her freaking crazy at her job. She got a million things to freaking do. She's depressed. Only thing she's gonna do is cry at a red light. Dudes, we go through shit with our girls. We can't function, dog. We are so messed up. Kobe's worst season when he got caught fucking. Dwayne Wade's worst season is when he was going through a divorce with his wife. I can give you a list that goes on and on and on and on and on. Men, we don't cope with good pressure when the woman we live with, we're going through shit with.
Yeah.
Women are built differently.
Yeah.
Women are built for pain. They are. They're built for pain. They have to give kids, they have pain. They have, once a month, they got a bunch of pain. They're built for pain. We get a cold, we're done. Women just deal with things differently.
That's real. Lip, plug your social media, bro.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, if you want to check me out, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you follow me at Big Lip MIA, BIGLIP MIA. And make sure you follow my restaurant, most important, The Crazy Vegan. THEKRAZY Vegan, The Crazy Vegan. We ain't crazy vegan. We not creepy vegan people.
No. They don't have, he doesn't run around vegan in his bio.
And brown rice and carrots. So we don't do that.
There it is, Mommy on the Rocks. Big Lip, the legend. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, fam.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, man.
Let's
All
get
right.
it.